Hi, hello everyone. This is Khyati Rupani from Balanced Nutrition. Yes, yesterday I had a wonderful Mother's Day. How about you guys? For all of those who don't know us, we have online weight loss programs for diabetes management also, for uric acid, liver diseases, and a major part of our work is also dealing with cholesterol. Okay, now today when I was looking at the nuts in my house, yes, it is right now summer, so I'm sure आप लोग सब nuts थोड़ा कम ही खाते होंगे. Yes or no? If in case you all have any questions related to nuts, related to cholesterol and related to fat, all you have to do is put them to me in the comments so I can start answering them. This question today of telling all of you about cholesterol came from just one quiz that we had in the morning. You know what was that quiz about? That quiz I asked everyone which from the following rather is the highest source of cholesterol. Option number 1, cashew nuts. Option number 2, low fat curds. Option number 3, olive oil. And option number 4, almonds. Okay, can anyone here answer what is high in cholesterol or what is the highest in cholesterol? Is it cashew nuts? Is it almonds? Is it olive oil? Or is it low fat curd? Hi Pooja, hi everyone. Hi Preeti, hi Mitali. Can anyone answer? Cashew nut is highest in cholesterol. Okay. Today, in fact, in this live, I have a lot of surprises for you. You know, we are going to have 2 clients of Balanced Nutrition join us for the live. Okay. Hi Yash, hi Vilma, Jyoti, hi. So I think all of you mutually decided that cholesterol highest amounts are present in what we call, see even Vilma is saying, cashews have the highest cholesterol. Now all I want you to know is one particular thing which I think more than me, a client at Balanced Nutrition will be able to answer. The client's name is Alpesh. Alpesh has lost a lot of weight with us. Okay, and Alpesh, here is your request. Okay, I am calling, so Facebook I won't be able to call Alpesh, but I am trying to get Alpesh there. I am trying to get him online on Instagram. For all our Facebook followers who don't follow Instagram, we are available at balance.nutrition. Alpesh, hi, how are you?
Hi, so good to see you after very long time.
Long time, I know. So Alpesh, I see your hair has grown. हाँ मेरे जैसी हालत है. No trim. Choti. We need to now put a choti, right?
My mummy is doing that only.
I think.
When I apply oil and all.
Yes. So Alpesh has been a client with Balanced Nutrition for the last how many years, Alpesh?
Since Jan 2017.
2017 and now it's 2020. So we are, into I think a very long relationship with health and nutrition. For all of those who are on Facebook, I think let me try and put the audio on high so y'all can, yes, I think y'all can hear Alpesh. So Alpesh, tell me something about what we have taught you in terms of cholesterol. ठीक है? The answer we got here is that cashew nuts is the highest in cholesterol. Can you tell us something about cashew and cholesterol, Alpesh?
Whatever I have learned it, like when I joined Balanced Nutrition, I joined through your chai time sessions because the way you were, teaching, most of the dietitians just gives you the sessions and, you have to follow it by hook or crook. They don't care like whether all the ingredients are available with you or not. But you and Chai Time Live, you taught us cholesterol के बारे में, that anything which comes from plants is cholesterol free. cholesterol नहीं होता है. और जो चल सकते हैं, those who reproduce, those who can produce milk, they have cholesterol.
Yes.
तो अभी काजू कहाँ से आता है?
So for all of those who are not, who weren't able to listen to you, I will repeat what Alpesh said. Alpesh says that cashew nuts have zero cholesterol. Yes, that is what he's learned from Balanced Nutrition. And I will tell you, Aditi, hi, I'm going to call you after 15 minutes, so be ready, okay? So cholesterol is something that comes only and only from plants. Okay, I hope I'm making myself clear. So Purnima, Natasha, Yash, Vilma, and all of you who wrote, even I think I have a Roops who's following us, and I have some, I can't read those names, but all of them have said that cashew nuts are the highest. Well, cashew nuts have zero cholesterol. Alpesh, how about peanuts?
No cholesterol.
How about coconut? क्या झूठ बोलता है यार, कोकोनट में तो ऑयल निकलता है. कम ऑन अल्पेश.
No, it comes from plants.
Correct. So as Alpesh said, olive oil has zero cholesterol, cashew nuts zero cholesterol, almonds zero cholesterol. Alpesh, your answer was low fat curds. Tell me something.
Yes.
Does low fat curd have cholesterol?
हाँ, like जितना मुझे पता है, whatever I have learned, you can make curd from milk, and milk comes from buffalo or guy or goat.
Right.
So they are animals and they are not plants. So by that logic, yeah.
That's superb. So what Alpesh says is that since milk comes from an animal, it becomes an animal source, and by nature, what nature has done. Yash, you have to wait. Do not order that 1 kg kaju right now. Hold, I am explaining why. So he's going to order 1 kg cashew nuts. No, wait. We are going to explain, right, Alpesh?
Yeah.
So here, what we want to tell you is that anything that comes from plants, whether it is paneer, whether it is cheese, okay, whether it is even low fat milk, or whether it is an egg, everything, chicken, okay, everything that comes from plants is cholesterol free, but everything that comes from animals will have cholesterol. So now tell me, you all pay a premium to get cholesterol free oil. Is that right? No, that is absolutely what, Alpesh, what do you say?
Marketing gimmick.
It's a marketing gimmick, okay? So you have to understand that oils do not contain cholesterol, but oil is oil. Now let's move to point number 2, which we have to explain to everyone who doesn't know. Point number 2 is that अगर cholesterol नहीं है oil में, then why do we dietitians hate oil? Have you ever done a blood report, your cholesterol report? I think all of them must have. What say, Alpesh?
Yeah. LDL, HDL levels. And all.
Yes. So they have LDL, they have HDL, they have triglycerides, then they give you LDL and triglycerides ratio. So your oils contain fat, and that fat is not cholesterol. Okay? They contain triglycerides and they contain LDL. These two are also detrimental for heart health. So first and foremost, we need to know our fats very well, right? Fat is cholesterol. Cholesterol is a type of fat where only living beings who walk, human beings, I know plants also live, but anything that walks, as Alpesh said, a cat can produce cholesterol, a mouse can produce cholesterol. You and me can produce cholesterol, and that is why our products, okay, like animal products, their meat, their eggs, everything including cheese contains cholesterol. So I hope the cholesterol part is clear. Now let's go to oils. In oils, there are certain parts of fat. Okay, you all must have read when we are buying foods, MUFA, saturated fatty acids, unsaturated fatty acids. Yes, so that is something you must remember. Saturated fatty acids come from both at times, because how do I explain this? Coconut, okay? In winter, how many of you have seen coconut oil freezing? It becomes solid, correct, Alpesh? Right?
Yeah.
Yes. So that is a property of oils, that they solidify when temperature, most of them don't, but yes, you will see coconut oil doing it. Now, coconut oil has something called as MCT, medium chain triglycerides. Is this becoming too much, too technical for all of you? If you have to, if you want me to go slow, please tell me. I will go slow. Let's go back and revise once again. Right, Alpesh? I think it's too much of information.
Yeah.
What we should do is we should talk about cholesterol. Are we clear that no nuts have cholesterol? Olives do not. Ghee, Wilma, what about ghee? Does ghee have cholesterol? It does. It does, because ghee is coming from cream and cream comes from cow or buffalo, right? Does butter have cholesterol? Yes, it does. Does Nutrilite have cholesterol? They say this is cholesterol-free butter. So does Nutrilite have cholesterol? No, Nutrilite does not have cholesterol, because Nutrilite is made from your vegetable oil only. Okay, what they do is they hydrogenate the oil. Alpesh, you with me? All of you, they hydrogenate the oil. When you hydrogenate an oil, you are putting chemicals. पता है पुराने ज़माने में there was one ghee called dalda. Hi Ashraf, I'll answer that question. You know dalda, and our parents and our dadis used to be like, yuck, why have you got dalda home? It's, fat for the poor. That time, we were very distinguished, right? So a lot of our grandparents did not like dalda, and they were right about it, because that is oil which is chemically infused with what we call as hydrogen ions. So that is by far the worst type of fat we can have. Now I'll tell you where dalda is available. I mean, in what ingredients dalda is used even today. Alpesh, tell me.
I know.
Yes.
Those baked chips which we, eat it.
Yes. So biscuits are full of that. I know it's heartbreaking, right? But biscuits have hydrogenated fats. Okay? वहाँ लिखा होता है छोटे से में, हमको पढ़ना नहीं है. Your digestive biscuit also, your Nutri-Choice also, your sugar-free crackers also, they are full of that. The other thing that has that is cakes, slice cake, cream cake, all of that. So hydrogenated fats are the worst fats to have. Another very, very basic item that we eat which contains hydrogenated fats is nowadays, you all are all eating chips, you all are eating Pringles, you all are eating Lays. जो मिले market में, lockdown चल रहा है ना? So जो मिले market में ले लो. We all love the idea of popcorns. Microwavable, खोल के act 2 popcorn डालो. That is full of hydrogenated fat. What you are doing is you are adding a layer of fat to your arteries. And now we have found, right? I told everybody on my live last time that what we found is the beginning of arteriosclerosis, which is depositing fat in the arteries, starts at 10 years of age. Nutella, hydrogenated fat. Okay, so guys, hydrogenated fat is something that you will all now turn around and check the nutrition label for. Buy it, but eat it with caution. Now let's go to oils. Why are oils bad if they are cholesterol free? Sunflower oil, cholesterol free. Groundnut oil, cholesterol free. Mustard oil, cholesterol free. Soya bean oil, cholesterol free. Rice bran oil, 700 rupees a liter. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that also is cholesterol free. Dono same hai. So what we need to understand is that your oils are having fatty acids called as MUFA and PUFA. Forget about it. You have to just remember that they increase your triglyceride levels and they increase your LDL. There is also one parameter which we call peanut butter rakhi is cholesterol free, but it is not fat free. So it contains something we call as triglycerides. It will increase your LDL if you are not having it properly. Okay, so what I want you all to understand is the implications of eating these on a very regular basis. Okay, so from that, Alpesh, where do you think we should move to now? Shall we explain the importance of how much oil and how much ghee? And can we also, rose ghee khana chahiye? Can we also discuss the rose ghee खाना चाहिए? Type yes, guys, if you all want to understand whether ghee is good or no, and if ghee should be added every day. If you all type yes, we'll cover it. Otherwise, Alpesh, let's have some tea.
Yeah. They are
Yes.
asking, many of my friends are asking, like Rupal is asking, mayonnaise में cholesterol है कि नहीं है?
Mayonnaise, nice question. If it's a veg mayonnaise, it does not have cholesterol, but it has lots and lots of triglycerides. See, एक non-veg बंदा है ना, उसका कोलेस्ट्रॉल हमेशा हाई होता है, ओके, बट एक वेजिटेरियन बंदा जो होता है ना, उसके ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स हमेशा हाई होते हैं. While one has issues with smoke, okay, and one has issues with bypass, the other one will go for 5-6 angioplasties. Understood? So both are equally dangerous. Both will. Now see, सब लोग को घी का पता करना है. Now, so Yash, Hetal, Rakhi, Yash, white butter, yellow butter, blue butter, colorful. Hi, Jesslyn, how are you? Welcome to Balanced Nutrition once again, dear. Mangesh, kasa hai? So now, Alpesh, what we'll do is we'll tell them ना, बटर होता है, व्हाइट बटर हो, ब्लू बटर हो, कलर करके कोई और बटर हो, दे ऑल हैव कोलेस्ट्रॉल. ये फैट फ्री चीज, अल्पेश, विल इट हैव कोलेस्ट्रॉल? 100%. 100%. Let's not. No, Yash, घर का बनाया हुआ मक्खन also has cholesterol because you made it from cream. Cream came from milk. Milk came from cow or buffalo. Right or wrong, guys? Yes, Jasleen, I know you joined Balanced Nutrition again. I'm happy to have you too. Now, Jasleen, shall we explain everybody what ghee is? Okay, ghee on its own. Why is it considered so special? Bhagwan jane. Okay, because ghee has saturated fatty acids which are from cholesterol. Okay, now let me talk about ghee, and Alpesh, you tell us कि रोज घी खाना ठीक है?
Portion control is the key according to me. थोड़ा घी अगर like half चम्मच घी entire day में अगर खाया तो ठीक है. I don't think so. Beyond that, you should not do overdose.
करेक्ट, बट अल्पेश आजकल के मील्स तो देख, सुबह सुबह पहले चाय टोस्ट, हाँ, टोस्ट के साथ थोड़ा बटर हो गया, चीज हो गया, एंड देन नाउ इन द लंच वी आर ऑल देसी भाई, ठीक है ना, लंच में रोटी सब्जी दाल चावल चाहिए तो वो रोटी पे घी लगाया. नाउ इवनिंग गाइस वी ऑल बिकम सुपर मॉडर्न. सविता, हाय, हाउ आर यू? वी बिकम सुपर मॉडर्न. हमको चाहिए चीज पिज्जा रात को, कौन कुकिंग करेगा ना? हमको चाहिए पाव भाजी. Cheese comes, butter comes. They both are saturated fatty acids. So now, when you hear someone who is saying have ghee every day, please tell them that can I have ghee and cheese and butter? No, you can't. You make friends with one thing. अगर आज डाइट में चीज है तो please avoid putting ghee in the roti in the morning. Please avoid putting butter on your paratha in the morning. Have only one source of saturated fat a day. Yes or no? I think everybody must be going bonkers with what we are talking, right, Alpesh? So when it comes to...
Hi Tina, hi Rupal, hi everyone. My friends are like going gaga.
Wow. So tell your friends now कि पानी पूरी... अच्छा guys, पानी पूरी, tell me, does it have cholesterol? पानी पूरी has cholesterol. Yes or no? Type yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Come on guys. पानी पूरी cholesterol.
This answer. He eats every day.
कौन अभी भी खाता है? कौन बनाता है घर पे?
My Garba founder, co-founder,
हाँ.
he eats every day.
Okay, कौन बनाता है? Yeah, Rakhi. Rakhi, ghee, cheese, butter, all of it same. Yes, Jyoti is absolutely right, and Soumya, no. Pani puri is totally cholesterol free. Vishan, hi, how are you? Prajakta is your mentor and she's doing an awesome job. Yes, I know all mentors at Balanced Nutrition, including myself, make sure that we are dealing with all of you with super care. Manpreet, hi, Rakhi. Puri will not have cholesterol, Rakhi, unless you fry the puri in ghee, no. Vishan, puri is fried. Vishan, you missed the live. Now what I want you to do is go back and you will have to hear everything what Alpesh and I have been telling you. Rakhi, no, guys. The puri you all make at home, will it have cholesterol? Bahar ki sev puri cholesterol? No. Dahi puri? Alpesh, dahi puri cholesterol? नहीं बेटा
दही
यहाँ
ना तो कोलेस्ट्रॉल हो गया ना दही
फेसबुक
का।
फेसबुक पे कोई जरा जोर से, फेसबुक पे ओनली ऑडियो.
दही दही है तो दही हो गया तो कोलेस्ट्रॉल तो आ गया दही में.
Excellent. So cholesterol will come in dahi. So I'm just trying to technically tell you, ऐसा नहीं है कि दही पूरी गंदी है एंड पानी पूरी बेटर है. नहीं, एक में ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स और एलडीएल है लेकिन एक में कोलेस्ट्रॉल है. आई जस्ट वांट यू टू बी साइंटिफिकली अवेयर ऑफ दीज थिंग्स. ओके, सो अंडरस्टूड. बूंदी कोलेस्ट्रॉल फ्री. ऑलराइट. श्रीखंड में कोलेस्ट्रॉल है. We don't put any amount of ghee or butter or anything in Shrikhand. Rasgulla also. We think that Rasgulla is weight loss wale ka dessert. They both have cholesterol, guys. They have come from milk. I think it's too much to capture for one day, hai na? Cholesterol is present. Only Alpesh took what, 1 year Alpesh to figure this whole thing out, right? So now Alpesh.
A bit of gamma for me earlier. Now
Yes.
it's perfect.
Yes, so that is why Alpesh will make sure that he will pick the right thing. And Vinish, I want you to learn that what has cholesterol, what has triglycerides, what has LDL. Now let me tell you what is the correct proportion. Shrikhand, yes Rakhi, correct, cholesterol hai. You're absolutely right. Because Shrikhand is made out of hung curd. Curd किधर से आया? Milk किधर से आया? From an animal, right? So y'all are getting it. Y'all are absolutely the smartest audience we have. Now I want you all to understand a very important point, and that point is how much oil in a day? So how much of unsaturated fats in a day and how much of saturated fats? ठीक है? Unsaturated. So I am talking about a normal human being who is disease free, who is not overweight, who is fit, can have about 3 spoons of oil in a day. Visible. ठीक है? Now there is another concept called visible fat and invisible fat, which I think I'll address it tomorrow because आज आपके लिए ये बहुत हो रहा है, right? Right. Yes, coconut oil. Now Shalini is asking, is coconut oil a better option as cooking oil? Shalini, wait, cooking oil I'll come. But now we must understand, right, Alpesh, that 3 spoons of oil, visible oil, and 1 teaspoon of ghee / butter / half cube of cheese is enough for a very healthy human being. Y'all will also know that पता है आजकल तो फैशन हो गया है trans fat free लिखना. This product does not contain trans fat. Now trans fat is the fat that I was telling you, dalda. It is the worst form of fat we can have. Having said that, Alpesh, I am now going to have to tell you a bye because we have Aditi who's joining us. Alpesh, but before I say bye, I want you to tell us lockdown में कैसे maintain करके रखा है? क्योंकि गरबा तो है नहीं, activity तो है नहीं. So how are you maintaining your weight loss?
I'll tell you very frankly, I lost weight in lockdown because बाहर जाता था. I used to travel a lot, like every weekly flights. बाहर airport पे खा लो, airport guide से, restaurant से. But now I'm in lockdown. I'm at home, so I'm eating all the home cooked food. And your diet sessions which I'm following.
Ishani is planning diets and sending you. Yes.
So because of the diets and homemade cook, मजा भी जाए छे. So I lost in fact like 1.5 kg.
Wow! And are you feeling better, lighter, easier?
Very much.
Awesome. So this is what is the magic of being on a very smart plan at Balanced Nutrition, where we have Alpesh, who was struggling all this time despite restaurant guide, alcohol guide, and despite airport guides. He is now lost weight and he will continue to do so. So Alpesh, bye, see you. It was very nice
Bye,
talking
thank
to
you.
you. Okay, so now we have said bye to Alpesh and we have one more person who is going to join us very soon. But I was before that under the topic of what we call as, oh wow Rakhi, losing 4 kgs is a good idea. Now what I want you to do is I want you to understand what is the impact of having trans fats on our health. While there is a lot of benefits of fats, fats are not your enemy. Fat is required for your normal functioning, There is in fact a layer of fat even on the heart which protects the organ from any kind of shock. fat is also required for a lot of other bodily functions. That is why it is said that fat, excluding fat totally in the diet, is a very bad idea. But including high amounts of fat, like making your diet a keto diet, that's not at all an example where I would say do it. I would still say okay to intermittent fasting. I would say okay to you trying detoxes, because the health, does not get affected. In fact, it improves. What you must do is you must learn about ill effects of keto. I know I hate Google, but right now I have to cover trans fats and invite another very, very, very important, client. So what I will do is I will quickly tell y'all that you have to now tomorrow go and read the package. If it says trans fat free, it does not mean it is fat free. It is just free from the bad fat. All right, I hope we have understood that. Now what I have to do is I have to invite another client, and her name is Aditi. Aditi was one of the very first clients that we had. Aditi, I am searching for her actually. Aditi Khelkar, there we go. So Aditi was one of our very, very first clients, and it was at a time when we were actually going and I used to go to UAE, I used to go to countries and meet clients when they were more than 100, and that is how we made a lot of personal contact. Now, having had the lockdown and being busy with the app, I haven't had a chance to meet all of you, but otherwise things are good. I think Aditi is stuck somewhere. I have sent her the invite, but till then, okay, what I would want you all to do is I would want you to get addressing your cholesterol issues. 3 spoons of oil, okay, any oil. Now y'all are asking me which oil is the best oil. It is like asking me, which fruit is the best fruit. Like if I say apple is the best, pura saal apple khaoge kya? What has nature done? Nature has given us a lot of options, a lot of varieties. I have a mango here with me on my dining table. So a mango has a lot of beta carotene. Apples have pectin. Grapes have vitamin C and a lot many other compounds. So similarly, groundnuts are rich in PUFA. Olive oil is rich in MUFA. So we have various types of oils and various types of fats which help you in many bodily functions. So this is what I would like to tell you. What you must do is, if the consumption of oil in your house over a year is say around 5 liters or 10 liters, buy 1 liter of say peanut oil this month. Next month change to soya. Next month change to what I would call mustard. Next month rice bran. This is how you will go and you will experience that over the entire year you have had all the necessary fatty acids required. Now comes to how much of cooking oil is required in a day. Cooking oil is something that you see and it is visible. More than 2 spoons of cooking oil in your diet, okay, and more than 1 spoon of cooking oil from your snack and other foods is going to be unhealthy. As per the research that is done on the Indian population, every single Indian, whether healthy or unhealthy, eats more than 8 to 9 spoons of visible oil every day. Is 3 times to 4 times more than what we encounter. So make sure that you are playing your part when it comes to adding oil to anything. On hummus, we are so happily adding oils that we should be very, very careful about making sure. Just because it's olive oil, it doesn't make it the healthy choice. Go limited, go easy, and that is how you must control your oil. As I said, ghee also. When we talk about ghee, make sure that when you're having ghee, you're not having butter, you're not having cheese, you're not having cream, you're not having any other form of saturated fatty acids. Before, I think Aditi is having some issue, but what I will do is, before we go ahead and what we will be doing is, just a second, there we go. Oh, I have so many comments there. Okay. I have many questions which I think, Aditi, hi, we are trying to get you in. I hope I am able to see you now. So, still, I think she's connecting. And Rakhi, you want a session on hypothyroidism. Done. You are also asking, is it okay to have 1 yolk per day? Absolutely no, given the fact that we are in lockdown. I would say 1 yolk a week if you don't have high cholesterol or if you're not battling weight. Is soya oil okay for thyroid? Rakhi, what we'll do is we will have an entire session on thyroid and foods allowed and not allowed. Aditi, I'm not able to get you here. So now I have Kanak who said hi. I have... so Aditi, I'm not able to, no, it's not coming, darling. Send me an invite or see how you can go. Janki, hi. Khyati, I was also said in my gym to use coconut oil in cooking. You know, Janki, what happened was that we came across a big pile of information on cold pressed oil. Now, what is cold pressed oil? Cold pressed oil is nothing but a method of extracting oil. पता है oil ये लोग निकालते हैं. We have people who get the oil out for you. That oil is something that is extraction से, so it comes out from a refinery. It comes out in a process called cold pressing. In cold pressing, majority of the nutrients in the oil are retained, and that is why it is said to be a healthier oil, because you will get your fatty acids better. That is why people, what they did was they heard things, okay, and when they heard things, that's why these trainers and non-nutrition experts come and tell you to start having it. You must avoid doing such things. Another question I have is, when we cook any vegetables, 2 to 3 teaspoons go in cooking the dish. Madhu, no, you should avoid adding so much oil in any dish, and you must in fact make sure that I am talking about 2 spoons in a day for you. If you have a family of 5 people, multiply by 5. Aditi, Facebook पे connection नहीं होता. That is I think difficult, but it's okay. Why don't you write in comments? We all are going to be able to hear you, and we all will like it. Wait, I'm sending you one invite again. Try. Okay. Now we also have another question which was so Madhu, if you are having a cooking oil for the whole family and your family is 5 people, means din mein 5, and if nobody is diabetic or nobody wants to lose weight, so 5 into 2, 10 people. So 10 people ke liye 5 into 2, 10 spoons of oil in a day for 5 people who are extremely healthy is fine. Okay, so आपका 2 टाइम का खाना, दाल, सब्जी, etc., whatever eats तड़का is absolutely covered in here. Almonds can be eaten not by hypothyroid people. Hypothyroidism, let's cover it on another day because I have just 5 more minutes. Now, are cold pressed oils right for deep frying? Kanak, cold pressed oils cannot be heated. Cold pressed oils are supposed to be had as they are, and they should not be put into any kind of fire. Forget frying. Okay, I will just go through any other such questions. How many bananas can one eat in a day, and how to avoid carbs? Girish, why will you avoid carbs? पहले तो ये बता. And banana is like you are asking me again, पूरा साल banana खाऊं क्या? Banana से potassium मिलेगा, fiber मिलेगा, sugar मिलेगा, but what about all the other ingredients? वो नहीं मिलेंगे, right? Is coconut oil better as cooking, Shalini? No, a mixture of oil is better in cooking. Then I have Vishan, 8 kgs more to go. We are going to be absolutely on track with that. Anyone else having any questions, or I think we should call it a day as far as our live is concerned. Okay, Aditi, again I'm trying. Yes, Aditi, try again. Now, Dimple has need a fat loss drink. Dimple, if at all in life, we would have one fat loss drink. Trust me, मैं पूरी life वही पीती. No. There is no magic drink. I am again and again telling all of you. Hetal has asked a beautiful question. Yes, Vishan, including the ghee in roti also, and ghee is only one. Pinky, thanks. I have a wonderful smile and full of energy. Oh yaar, lockdown mein, just imagine I am, this is my only platform to talk to all of you, and that is what makes me smile. पूरे दिन देखो कैसे sometimes I also get those pangs. Right? How to handle teenage obesity? Hetal, you will be shocked to know that teenage obesity is something that is troubling India the most. In fact, given the death rates, due to COVID, it is shown that it is even abroad, it is the young Indian population that is getting affected badly, and that is what we need to understand. It is all starting from base level. Aren't we the ones who gave our that biscuit first in the hand? Aren't we the ones who say chal yaar french fries kha le, ye bhi nahi khana, fine, go and have your junk? I think it starts from us. So if we start, so at my house, it is always a give and take. It is always ye khao to ye milega. So teenage obesity is something that you need to give whoever you are talking about a very, very professional approach. It needs to be handled well. It needs to be handled with care, because they are growing buddies also. They have taste buds, they have friends. So I will do a nice session on teenage obesity. I think it's a nice topic. Then, okay, Aditi, no problem, dear. I will be seeing you tomorrow. Don't worry. Syed, you want a best diet for a diabetic on a low budget? Okay, I will tell you something. You will call 9820543329. Okay, and you will ask them to give you a low budget diet plan for diabetes care, and I will make sure that you do a good job with that. Diti Shah is asking if I can elaborate on MUFA and PUFA. Diti, that will be too technical, for our clients, but what we should do is we should make sure that I will try and give you some literature on it separately. I have a very nice question from Vishan, who is asking, can I have Maggie? I'm craving it a lot. It's one of my favorites. Vishan, for all of those who don't know, I have been at 99 kgs myself once, and I must tell you that my favorite was also Maggie. But if you read Maggie, you will see that मैंने जो मना करा है. I had also done a video on preservatives. Maggie has everything, okay, that a dietitian can refuse. जो मैगी के नूडल्स होते हैं, they are deep fried, they are full of मैदा, they have lot of salt. Maggi masala has all the known banned preservatives. They are a little better now when there was a case done on them, but it is full of complete preservatives, and it is very high in salt. So all of us who are fat, or all of us who have who are feeling low or who are feeling thirsty, always will crave for something salty, and that also towards the evening. They have captured that very well, and they are giving you. So yes, Vishan, if you want Maggie, have it once in a month, and make sure 10 rupees wala packet ho, and that also you share it with someone, because the amount of preservatives that goes, I then start seeing arteries, I then start seeing my organs. I don't like it that way then. Right? So having said that, but make sure that you ask Prajakta, otherwise what she will do to me. Alright, I think we have pretty much covered all the questions. So I will have to sign off and say a bye to you. Ta-ta, see you everyone. If there are any questions, keep putting them. I'll try and come tomorrow, and I will answer all of those. Bye-bye.